just about ready to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Shota Imanaga. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Jonathan India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. And that's in there at the knees. Hard hit, right side. Corner over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so, there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Chicago. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and towing the slab, Seth Lugo. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And half up to hit.
No left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Lugo, 35 years old, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Half lays off.
Inside. That's ball 3.
That one misses.
Ball 4, pitch
So a
down.
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Batting
Hitter didn't
second,
offer
the
at
right
it.
fielder,
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And ball one. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a gold glover. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is
that's out.
outside. Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Runner takes off. Called strike three. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
I think on that one right there, they were just trying to stay out of the double play. Guy at the dish isn't very fast, so anything on the ground in the infield is most likely going to be a double play. So you can't fault the team for trying to force the issue. Make sure that they create an opportunity here to score a run in this inning.
Yeah, the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball for a strike. A little bit low.
Oh, that's low.
And 1-1. That one
Ball
missed. Two out, space is empty. Popped up right side. Pasquantino settles under this one. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Scoreless after one. Here at Wrigley
Leading up for
Field,
Kansas City,
and now it's
the
Salvador
catcher, number
Perez to the
13,
plate.
Salvador Perez.
Shota back to work. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to short, Swanson whips it to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty. Outside
One ball,
low,
two
ball
strikes.
one. stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's a little bit low. Just misses. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Swinging a deep drive by Renfroe. Happ ranging back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. That one barely got out of here. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. And that one clips the corner. Now the 0-1. And the sweeper is off the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's inside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hot shot to third. Slings to first in time.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Michael Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. but two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the four-hole, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for two. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Man at second. Hit in the air, center field. Isbell under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Here's Nico Horner. Ball one, no strikes.
That's ball two.
And another ball. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And a foul ball.
Yeah, Nico, let's go! Let's go!
This to third. Garcia. In plenty of time to first. And that is that. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played two full. It's the Royals 2 and the Cubs nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Let's go, Cubbies!
And that's
Ball
outside.
one, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there, just Needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Just missed.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible two-strike pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Number 6.
So the lineup
Designated
flips
hitter,
over,
Jonathan
and here is Jonathan India.
India.
He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Happ makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt
2
Jr.
down, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time.
Let's go, Cubbies.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. Fastball is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too
Ball
low,
3.
and it's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back. And that one hit to first, and foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
All right, Chicago.
2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and
Now
miss
back,
right there,
the
or for
first
the ump to help him out and
Vinny
make a call with that last pitch, but
Pasquantino.
neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here we go, Cubbies.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Witt off of first with 2 away. Now snap throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Now
up
at the plate,
for the
Pete
Cubs,
Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
And he beats it. He's safe.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go and look smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done. And the defense right there stood no chance.
So up next, Gage Workman. Off the mark there. Ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3.
Here we go.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, no outs. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. In the air, right side. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's towards center. Isbell sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they trail by 1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball inside.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him swinging. And that is the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Royals 2 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Start of the 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Finish him.
And there's a ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvi steps into the box now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That one ripped. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. The walk and a run scored his first time. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning. Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch, and there's one
Up
down.
next for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The left fielder, number 1,
MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. Grounded out his first time up. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Melendez goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Yo, 1. On the ground, could be 2. The flip, they get 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the fourth.
Leading off
Now it'll be
for
the Cubs DH.
the designated
Seiya
hitter,
Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
That clips the corner.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
You know, Boog, you often
Up
think of
next,
sliders
for the
more
Cubs,
for that
the
horizontal
first baseman,
movement, but most of the good
Michael
ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Go Cubbies!
Bush stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And delivers outside. There's the strike, and now 3-1. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much
The batter,
gifted him
number
first
7.
base with a quick free
Shortstop,
pass.
Dansby.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Come on, let's keep it going!
And there's a foul ball. Bush, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. Lugo maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
The 2-2 now. Scored it out into left, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost
The center
expect to
fielder,
get some
number
jabs from your
4.
teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of
Armstrong.
nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Corner back in on a dive. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Man at second. And 1-2.
That's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's down and in.
That's a really good take. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, the runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Upstairs. Gage Workman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, that's a base hit. Horner flies around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. Walked his first time. And that's outside. And a curve misses outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball.
3-0.
Tied at 4. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That one finds the zone. Full count now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Runner on the go. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Ground ball could be 2. Good feed. That's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. So they get 3 and draw even. We're headed to the 5th, and we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Shota back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one lifted in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder,
Kyle Isbell digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's in there, and that's strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Slings it across, just got him on that one.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Jonathan India at the plate.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
In the air, out towards right center. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and that'll do it. To the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, all even at 4. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, it's a tough at bat right there. You go up trying to be aggressive, fall behind 0-2 in the count, and then spit on one you think's a ball, only to get rung up. Probably a little too close to take, though.
Yeah, he had it right. StatCast showed that one missing the zone, but not by a lot. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw in there safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Dugout, and he's going to make a change. Seth Lugo is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
so the Royals bring on a new arm, Angel Serpa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. And that one clips the corner. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Stratton getting loose out there. He hauls it in, 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac
Now
fly.
batting,
We're talking
the
about a
designated
different
hitter.
story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Down the line, and it's foul. And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Happ at third with 2 away. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keegan
Now
Thompson.
pitching for the
He's got a
Cubs,
wicked breaking ball in his
Number
arsenal, and it's
71.
definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Now here's Bobby
Thompson.
Witt Jr. He is struck out, and he is walked. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyson Miller, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hodge also throwing.
Ball 1. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but it certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Pasquantino in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
In the air, left field. Happ hauls it in, 2 away.
now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
And here's the catcher,
Perez.
Salvador Perez. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball is outside. Ball to strike. Fastball for a strike. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Michael Busch. The wind of the pitch. Outside low, 1-0. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erce, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Harvey, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Tied at 4. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Dansby Swanson stands in, and that's a little high.
Ball 1, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's on at first.
The batter, number 2.
So here's Horner now. 1 for 2.
Horner.
Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Trying to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Around third. He's safe, and it's now 5-4.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 on, 1 out, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
one is in for a strike at 95. And the count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Double play ball to second. Wick for 1. And that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
49.
Tyson Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well,
Leading off for the
1-run
Royals,
game,
the
and to the
second
plate for
baseman,
Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Massey.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. In there. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. And that drops in for a strike. Miller, in his second season, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. And that one off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Just missed.
3-2.
Well struck left field. And it hits the fence.
All over that one right there.
The left
Just
field.
a solid swing right there.
MJ
Caught it out front and ripped it into the
Melendez.
outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just missed. A little bit
That's ball
high.
three.
3-1 now.
On this
Three
count,
balls, one
runner
strike.
not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball
Nope.
4, 2 aboard.
Four.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very
Now
quickly.
batting,
They're in some
third
hot water
baseman,
trying to protect this lead.
There comes the
Garcia.
skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tyson Miller done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Chicago
Brazier
Cubs.
taking over on the mound.
Number
These are the
54.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and
Brazier.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the count.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That one lifted to left. Hank on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Royals strand a pair. They trail it 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Stratton.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with.
Number
Hitters
35.
going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Stratton.
And now it's
Leading
Miguel
up
Amaya.
for the Cubs, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. Kyle Tucker,
The right
a.k.a.
fielder, number
King
30,
Tuck, to the plate
Kyle
now. 0 for 3 in this
Tucker.
one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air out to center. Isbell on the move. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw in. He's in there.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And that's in for a strike.
Here we go, Cubbies. Here we go.
And that one hammered. This one could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now a chance for Michael Busch. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Not
1-0.
giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Jonathan India. Brazier back to work. Outside low. And that's ball
Counts
1.
1-0.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Tucker hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs
Bobby
dugout, and he will make a move
Jr.
to the pen. Ryan Brazier gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Porter Hodge.
Number 37, Porter Hodge.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. This one in the air. Workman puts it away for the out.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
2 outs, base is
Pasquantino.
empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Let's go, Cubs.
Just
Oh, that's
missed.
just out.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody
1-1.
on. And we're at the top of the 8th. That's outside.
that's out.
And a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs.
3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Royals 4. Bottom of the 8th. Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that's in for a strike.
Do it again.
Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
You got it, Cubs. Come on, let's go.
He swings and fouls one off. Throws across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're up 6-4.
Now pitching for
So
the
they turn to their
Chicago
closer,
Cubs,
Ryan Presley.
number 55.
Save opportunity for him right here.
Ryan
He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And that is out of play. In there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to
The
be
batter,
smooth.
number
He
19.
delivered a good
Second
play right
baseman,
there.
Michael.
He's 2 outs
Massey.
away. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Presley, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
One down, runner at third. Renfroe will hit next. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
So they're down to their final out. And now here is MJ Melendez. That one is upstairs.
1-0. Ball 2.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Presley is just 1 strike away.
Full count.
Had a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.